Well, is there anything else that you would like to tell the community, or anything else you'd want to address?
The only thing I do want to say is, working on this side and working with the community, I'd like to get the message out that, the West Side is not the Wild Wild West. Mm-hmm. It's not an unsafe place. Mm-hmm. What we've seen, unfortunately, is a lot of the violence that we've seen recently. It's been people that know people. Mm-hmm. It's been between people that know each other, mm-hmm. for the most part, whether it's neighbors, whether it's a domestic violence or a love triangle type of thing. I tell people that, we're not dealing with where the mom and pop are walking down the street and people are jumping out of the bushes and mugging them and stuff and stealing their stuff. We have our issues, but again, the West Side is no different than any other side. Mm-hmm. We do need a little bit more attention because of, the feeling of being marginalized. Yeah, is a big thing about the West Side. People feel that, we don't get the money that other people do because we don't vote or because they don't care about us, kind of thing. And but there's some great people out this side, some great people out here, and I've been blessed to work with a lot of them. Mm-hmm. And I just encourage people to get out and start talking to some of these people and get out there. And just know that the police are here. We're here to do our job. Mm-hmm. We have a job to do. Unfortunately, not everybody likes what we have to do, but even the officers, there's times that even officers don't want to have to do things.
But the people that don't like what you have to do are normally people that are breaking the law.
Yeah. We've had situations where it's people feel that the police department is a westernized culture and stuff like that. Yeah. So especially in Hawaii, got a lot of people that saying it's not this have in Hawaii and stuff like that. But
defund the police.
Yeah, but the thing is we're living in a society that has a set of rules and stuff like that, and for the most part it keeps everybody living cohesively. Mm-hmm. Balance. And the thing is, and my thing is, either way, being Hawaiian, being an officer, to me, neither one is mutually exclusive. Mm-hmm. And I understand when people say that, this is Hawaiian practice, Hawaiian culture and stuff like that. But, just as much as you as a Hawaiian feel that this is what's happening, mm-hmm. I have somebody that's Hawaiian outside that's calling and complaining about what's happening. Mm-hmm. So we have to balance that. So, and my thing is, if you get the law changed, I'll follow the law. I'm not picking to do this because I don't believe what you're saying. Mm-hmm. I'm doing this because that's what the law says needs to be done. Mm-hmm. And you get the law changed, all well and good, we'll change the way we do things. And I think for the most part, that's how most police officers are. We just got a job to do. We follow the laws as much as we can, mm-hmm. And understand that, with every job, there's going to be people that make mistakes. Mm-hmm. There's going to be people that are bad apples. Mm-hmm. But, you don't stop going to the doctor because a doctor somewhere else made a mistake. We still go to see the doctor. You don't not get your mail anymore because, before it was the post office, right? The postman, they're going to postal on you. You don't not get your mail because somebody shot up a post, that kind of stuff. So, judge the officer that you meet, okay, not based on what you've heard and what you've seen. And I think we'll all get along.
Wow. Awesome. I got one other question that I wanted to ask you. So being a police officer in Hawaii, how is that different from being a police officer in LA, Chicago, or New York, or one of the big metropolitan cities? Because I know there's different challenges. What are the main differences?
Yeah, I think the biggest difference that it's a benefit for us here is all of the officers live in communities that they enforce. Mm-hmm. Not. I mean, I live in the community that I work in, but you go to New York, you got people that work Long Island, but they live in New York, mm-hmm. or they work in New York and they live in Long Island, so they're not necessarily part of that community. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's a big thing. That's a big thing because when you live and work in the same area, you understand who you're dealing with, I think, a little bit more. You get a sense of people's priorities based on where you're living. The mainland with the ability for people to just do something and just flee the state, so much easier. So you're dealing with, I think, a little bit more harsher crimes because of the fact that it's an easier getaway. Here you gotta, okay, let me go get a ticket, try to get on a plane before they find out that it's me, kind of thing. Where versus just getting in a car and driving somewhere.
You gotta have a stronger moral compass.
Yeah,
being here in Hawaii, right?
Yeah, but it is. It's one of those things that appreciate that the officers that are serving your community are part of your community. How many people can say that they really don't know a policeman or not related to a policeman here? Yeah, we got a little less than 2,000 employees, and the size of the island population-wise. But, even if you don't know them personally, you know them, you've met them, you've heard about them, kind of thing. So versus other departments where, I don't even know where this guy is from, kind of thing.
Wow, so less than 2,000 officers for 1 million people.
Yeah. We're actually about 400 short right now. There's about 2,000 sworn officers, supposedly, normally, but we're about 400 short. So...
Wow,
it's a challenge. It's a challenge, and that's why with my job we work with developing neighborhood security watches and community policing teams. Work with developing citizens patrol, so people help take care of their community and be the eyes and ears of their community to help the policemen with the crime, and just basically letting people know that, hey, we call when things happen, so maybe don't commit your crimes in this area. So
wow, all right. Well, you heard it here first. They need officers.